Hello and welcome to World Currency Collector. On today's episode, we're going to examine the currency that's most frequently in trade around kitchen tables worldwide. That's right, folks. Today we're going to check out Monopoly money. Here we've got some examples from the Monopoly Transformers edition. We've also got some examples here from Monopoly Millionaire, which are kind of cool. We've got, of course, the original issues. Those are always favorites around the world. And we've got some from the electronic banking edition. So let's get started. April Fools! I'm just kidding. On this special April Fool's Day episode, we're actually going to show you 25 different banknotes from around the world. And we're going to ask you to decide if they're real or fake. Oh yes, it's quiz time, people. Are you ready? All right, let's roll. Number 1. Here's our first note today. So what do you think? Is this note real or fake? Well, if you guessed real, you're right, because this is 100 Russian rubles. It's the commemorative edition with a snowboarder here from the 2014 Sochi Olympics. Nice work if you got it right. Here's number 2. What do you think? Is this real or fake? If you guess this is real, it's correct. Kyrgyzstan. This is a tin from 1993. Kind of looks like Monopoly money, but it's real. Here's number 3. Take a good look. This note's got some penguins on it. Says it's from Antarctica. This note is fake, 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 fake. Totally fake. This is a $1 note from 2011 for the South Pole Centenary. It's crap. This thing is sold to collectors. They look real. They try to make them look real, but this is pretty much as fake as it gets. Don't get fooled into thinking this is an actual banknote from Antarctica. Number 4. What do we have here? This looks like a peacock. What do you think? Is it real or fake? This note is very real. This is a Macedonian denarii, a 10 value from 2002, from the country of Macedonia. Are you ready for number 5? Take a look. Look at these crazy creatures. Those are pretty wild. What do you think? I can't read a word this says. But if you said it was real, you're right. This is a 500 Iranian rial from 1981. Beautiful banknote. And very real. Here's number 6 from the United States of America. This looks like a $2 bill. But is it real? Or is it fake? You might never have seen a $2 bill before from the United States, but I'm telling you, this thing is real. It's got Jefferson on the front. This is an uncirculated copy from 1976. And what's interesting about this in particular is it has a stamp here from April 13th, 1976. That's the first date of issue. And for some reason, what they did when these things came out in 1976 is they ran down to the bank, and they bought a whole bunch of them, and then they ran down to the post office, and they stamped them with these 13-cent stamps, and then they postmarked them. I'm still not sure why they did this. I have 7 of these uncirculated that my uncle got on the date of issue. So, kind of cool, but very real. Let's check out note number 7. What do you think? It's got a nice ship on the back. It's a very interesting security feature here on the front. If you guessed this note is fake, you were right because it is fake, 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 fake. This thing is called a fantasy note. It says it's from the Netherlands and Mauritius, but it's, well, not. It's a collector's note. It says it's 50 gulden or 50 gold, but it is not. This is a recent issue, just sold to collectors. And this here on the front is a dodo bird. So I bet, I know I'd feel like a dodo if I thought this thing was real, because it is as fake, fake, fake as it gets. Well, here's number 8. Take a look. We've got some interesting windows here on the front. Looks like a solar system. What you think? This note is real. It's from 1999 and it's a 2000 Romanian lei. Absolutely beautiful banknote. Here's number 9. We've got shiny numbers, butterflies, hummingbirds, an iguana, bunch of flowers. What do you think? This note is real. It is from my favorite series of banknotes from the country of Suriname. It's absolutely beautiful. This is a Surinamese guilder from the year 2000. One of my favorite banknotes, but boy, it really doesn't look real. But it is. We're off to note number 10 now. What do you think? Is it real or fake? It says $20 billion on it. This note is real. It's from the country of Zimbabwe, which has suffered from what could only be described as extreme rampant inflation. This note's from 2008. It's $20 billion, but things got a lot worse before they got better. They actually issued these banknotes in denominations up to $100 trillion. This, of course, is no longer a valid banknote, but it is real. Here's note number 11. We've got a naked woman riding a shark. And images on the back that are not safe for work. What do you think? Is it real or fake? This note's real. It's a Cook Islands $3 bill from 1987, and yes, that's a naked woman riding a shark. There's an interesting story behind that, but it'll have to wait for another episode. Here's a little 80 banknote for number 12. What do you think? This is called Austrian Notgeld from 1920. And really, it started out as emergency money, but it ended up being just simply sold to collectors because the people decided they liked the imagery on this stuff so much that they just started buying them up. So the distributor decided, well, we're going to make more of these even though we don't need them anymore. So I would call this fake. Even though technically it was money at one time, they were reprinted for years and years and years just for a collector market. So we're going to go with fake. Take a look at number 13. We've got the most purple banknote I've ever seen with some fish on it and an airport. There we go, got it upside down. What do you think? Is it real or fake? This note's real. It's 20 Maldivian rupiah from 2015 from the country of Maldives. Interesting sailboat on the back. And these giant fish on the front. Kind of cool. Now I know what you're thinking about number 14, but you might be fooled. What do you think? Is it real or fake? Well, it's a trick question because technically it's kind of both. This Disney dollars, this was issued in 2008. It's got Mickey Mouse on the front, signed by Scrooge McDuck. And honestly, it's not, technically currency, but if you take this to a Disney park or a Disney store, it's kind of like a gift certificate. So it's worth $10 in merchandise and you can pay for things. They stopped producing these, I believe, in 2016, but they're highly, highly collectible. So it's technically not real, but it kind of is. We're off to number 15 now with this little gray note. What do you think? It's quite pretty, but is it real? Absolutely is. This is a 50 Faroese Kronis, or kroner, from 2011, issued by the Faroe Islands. I think this is a very pretty banknote, and it's very real. Check out number 16. What do you think? It's very, very colorful. Lots of patterns, very pink. It says Hong Kong on it. And you're like, wait a minute, Hong Kong's not a country. China's the country. Well, if you guess this note is real, you are correct because Hong Kong produces its own notes separate from the country of China. And that's what this is. This is 10 Hong Kong dollars from 2007, and it is very real. Here's number 17. Now that's shiny. What do you think? This is a 500 euro banknote, plated in 24 karat gold, also known as fake, 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 fake. Wow, this thing couldn't be more fake. It says 500 euros on it, and it looks very remarkably like the 500 euro banknote. But as if it isn't obvious from the all nines on the serial number, this is just sold to collectors just for fun. You actually see them made out of all kinds of different banknotes. Here's one that's a $100 bill from the United States. They're very shiny, very pretty, and very fake. Let's check out number 18. There's some very interesting pictures on this one. This is very real. It is a 50 Swiss franc banknote from 2016. It's a commemorative note known as the Wind issue. And this note actually is meant to really give us an idea of how the entire world ties together. It's actually quite an interesting story behind this note. But it is very real, and it's from Switzerland. Here's number 19. Look at them go. This is a cool little banknote. It says 50 Pfennig on it. So yes, it is from Germany, but it falls into the category of fake again because this is German Nachtgeld from 1921. Very similar to the Austrian Nachtgeld we saw a few minutes ago. Started out as emergency money, but then it was just made for collectors. Take a look at number 20. Now that's cool. definitely defines the color orange. What do you think? This is a 70 baht note from Thailand. It's real. This thing is commemorating the 70th year of the king's reign in Thailand from 2016. Never seen a 70 denomination banknote before, but this one's real. Well, how you doing so far? You getting all these right? Well, let's keep going. This is number 21. Look at that beautiful bird on the front. How pretty is that? What do you think? Something that pretty, I don't know why they'd put that on a banknote. But they did, because this is real, and it's a $2 Bermudian from 2009. Absolutely gorgeous banknote. One of the prettiest notes in my collection. Are you ready for number 22? Take a close look. What do you think? It says $100 on it. It also says the Hell Banknote. This is known as Chinese hell money, or spirit money, or ghost money. This is very not real. It's not real money. However, it's very real to the Asian cultures because they burn this money at funerals. It's mostly meant to help their loved ones get into heaven and also to make sure that they have a wonderful afterlife. There's all kinds of designs of hell money out there on the market, and you can choose the one that you would like for your loved one during their funeral procession. And these are often burned also after the death in order to continue giving loved ones a good afterlife. So this hell money is fake. We're checking out this banknote as number 23. What do you think? Some people playing marbles on the back. Yep, this one's real. It's a 1/2 dinar from Kuwait from 1994. It even says at the top, "We seek God's assistance from the Central Bank of Kuwait." It's real. You're running out of chances to get these right because this is note number 24. And wow, what a note. What do you think? Look at those elephants on a fountain. That is crazy. Crazy real. This is a 20 Burmese kyat from 1994 from the country of Burma, which is today known as Myanmar. Here's your last chance. This is number 25. What do you think? Yep, this one's super fake. It's another fantasy note. This one says it's from the Arctic territories. It's $1 polar, and it's got some Arctic foxes on the front. But it could not be more fake. It talks about a North Pole expedition on it, and it even says down here that this instrument is redeemable at par in United States dollars at Global Numismatic Services in Houston, Texas until December 2014. So basically, it's totally worthless. Well, how many did you get right? Did you spot all the fakes? It's not as easy as one might think. I really hope you've enjoyed today's special April Fool's Day episode, and we'll see you next time on World Currency Collector.